Hello grinders and grinders, and welcome to another video on the Grinders Den. I'm d.va, and today I bring you a video to talk a little bit about the changes that are about to happen to Bastion and Mercy and other heroes with minor changes. Give my thoughts and impressions of it, so that in case you guys watch other content from other Overwatch YouTubers, I can possibly update you on these things and give you my insight of it. So technically Bastion is a hero that is very situationally used as of now, because there are only few ways of keeping him up and not being a main target for the enemy team. As most of you who play Overwatch may know, if you are solo queuing in competitive matches and there's a Reinhardt, there's a very small chance that he's going to comply to your requests of keeping his shield up to support you as you deal damage to the enemy team and kill them all. Not only that, but to play Bastion as it is right now, it's a little bit suicidal because it's very easy to take it down in turret mode. A soldier can easily deal with it, a Genji. Well, basically if you find good enough cover so that you are not shot down by the Bastion, you can easily kill it. So Blizzard, I'm pretty sure that wanted to address this, as Bastion was barely used, and I am almost 100% sure that they want to keep their iconic heroes being played on a regular basis. So basically what they are going to do is the following, as stated by these patch notes live on the PTR right now. So, his deploy time, this is the turret form, his deploy time has been decreased from 1.5 seconds to 1 second, meaning that he will take literally only 1 second to change from recon form to turret form. His bullet spread has increased by 50% and is always at maximum, meaning that it no longer increases as the weapon is fired. His magazine size has increased from 200 to 300, and his headshot damage multiplier has been removed and no longer deals critical damage. On the recon configuration, his bullet spread has decreased by 25% and the magazine size increased from 20 to 25. Self-repair can now be used while moving and is now bound to secondary fire and is the right mouse button. It is no longer interrupted by taking damage, and a new resource meter has been added that depletes while self-repair is active and recharges when not in use. For his tank configuration, it no longer grants bonus armor, and Bastion has a new passive, which is Ironclad, which makes Bastion take 35% less damage while he's in sentry form or tank configuration. So basically a lot of people are commenting on this, saying that Bastion will now be a replacement for Soldier 76, where I actually have to disagree. Bastion might have the same magazine clip size as Soldier, might be more viable in recon mode, but it's still not a replacement for Soldier, because he will never have the movement ability the Soldier has that allow him to be a crazy killing machine as soon as he flanks you from behind and shoots his helix rockets at you, getting your HP to half and a couple extra shots to finish the job. And in all honesty, Soldier is also one of the iconic heroes of the game, and Blizzard would never want to make it so that he's easily replaceable. Bottom line, I feel like Bastion will basically be used more often, but still quite situational to take out Reinhardt's shields and melt bigger heroes. Moving on in the patch notes, there's a couple changes to Mercy as well. And so Mercy is used a lot in lower ranks because she doesn't really require as much aiming skill as Ana does, and can provide a lot of healing if played properly by staying hidden from danger, as she's always a main focus for the enemy team due to her ultimate ability, which is Resurrection. Or at least she should be a main focus. Wink wink. Regarding that, Blizzard decided to make a couple changes to Mercy as well, and here's the patch note. So while performing a resurrection, Mercy now becomes temporarily invulnerable along with the allies being revived. As you can see, that's quite a buff, as every time a Mercy would jump into 3, 4 or 5 dead teammates, she would be able to res them, but get taken out almost instantly, although I don't think that giving her invulnerability is the right way. I think it would be a lot better to have the res be an instant thing instead of making everybody invulnerable. That way, as soon as she res her teammates, they would have to focus on protecting her from being killed. But But maybe my thoughts are a bit too much, I don't know, but I feel like being invulnerable is a bit too OP, just saying. Although, continuing through the patch notes, there are definitely a lot of changes in this patch, along with the d.va buff that say that projectiles no longer need to travel a minimum distance before they can be blocked. So yeah, I feel like Roadhog's hook won't work on d.va anymore from now on. Oh boy. Also, May can now be targeted by her allies while in cryo freeze, which I don't necessarily know what this does. Is she going to be healed while on cryo freeze? Because that's a little bit too OP. And an option as well to change the sensitivity of the kind of auto-aimed abilities like Anna's Nano Boost or Mercy's Healing and Damage Boost. At last but not least, Eichenwald is getting a change as well, where a second gate no longer closes after the payload passes through the castle doors. Instead, rubble from the damaged doorway partially blocks the entrance. So, dear friends, that's about it. That wraps it up. That has been the updates on the PTR that's live right now. Go check it out if you have the chance, because I heard that they are rewarding eventually the people that use the PTR. They are just working on how and what to reward without making the people that do not use it feel neglected. I do have to agree with that, because I just got into the PTR, and honestly, it was the fact that they said they were rewarding people for using the PTR, because otherwise I just don't see why use it. You know, I'm not necessarily the type of person that keeps on giving like, oh, here's a bug, oh, here's this, oh, here's that. And maybe if I notice it, I will say something or I will comment on it, but I don't think I've ever done that. Anyways, folks, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers!